Welcome back, Last Quest Barbecue Show. It is that day I look forward to all year long. All the children get excited. Everybody gets excited. That's right. It's Christmas in July. There we go. We got some nice accoutrements here. It's a beautiful July day. July 25th is when I'm shooting this, but you can enjoy it any day. Celebrate yours, Festivus, or whatever you want to celebrate. First of all, thanks everybody for subscribing. Don't forget to hit that bell. Follow me on Insta and TikTok and all those other places. So listen, yeah, this holiday came up because I don't eat enough turkey. My wife and we've been married for quite a while. There's one thing we do not agree on, and that's how much turkey to eat. I love turkey, so I made up this holiday as an excuse. This year's episode is going to be Texas turkey. So we're going to do some Texas staples. We're going to do some brining. We have some amazing, super large turkey breasts here from Hayter, local provider. I got this at the brand new Farm Boy, actually. Congratulations to the folks at Farm Boy. Actually down in Port Credit, Mississauga. They got a beautiful new store, and they got a nice selection of turkey, actually, which is hard to find. So we're gonna brine it. We're gonna have some fun sides. Of course, we're gonna do some mashed potatoes, a little bit of gravy, and we're gonna do a Texas jalapeno cream corn with a little special thing, a little special going on. Anyway, let's get going, let's get started, and let's get the turkey brining. Let's get going for this episode of Christmas in July. There we go. Let's prep our turkey. So first of all, we're going to be brining our turkey. We're going to use Matt's Meat Church's bird baptism for our brine. So let's get our turkeys out. These are bone in, bone out, doesn't really matter. What does matter is I do want the skin up. My wife is not a big fan. I like a nice bit of crisp skin, you know, when I cook it traditionally, so to speak, on the barbecue. But for this smoking, I want all maximum smoke flavors into the turkey. So we're gonna take off all the skin, and then we'll do a quick inspection and see if we need to do anything in addition to that. So for example, a little bit of fat here, we don't need any of that. Turkey's actually kind of hard to find in these parts at this time of the year, so I know it's a big favorite in Texas. Steve Dennis and I, when we were on our Texas retail and rib tour, we had amazing turkey at Goldee's. So I'm going to use actually the Goldee's rub, but not yet. First we're going to brine it. So that's good to go. Let's prep the other one, and then we'll get our brine ready. You're going to want that brining for at least 6 hours. Mine will probably be a little more like 8. Part some of those flavors and that tenderness. You know, if you don't cook turkey right, it can be a bit of a dry poultry. All right, get rid of that. Let's see, I think that's good. We're not gonna fuss about it. We got 2 nice sized turkey breasts, there we go. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the rest of this Meat Church bird baptism. I'm just gonna use the rest of the package here today. It's got a beautiful aroma, really like this brine. No smell-o-vision, but check out that look. Let's get that in there. Perfect, perfect. We're gonna mix it with lots of water. There we go, lots of water. We might need some more water, actually. Let's give that a mix. Oh yeah, definitely need more water. I'll be back. All right, so I filled that up to about halfway. Why I like using the briner. It's got this plate here that you put in and lock in place, and it holds everything down. So whatever you're brining doesn't float up and you don't have pieces that don't get a full immersion. All right, so let's get these turkey bits in here. Turkey breast 1. I think that's the right amount. Yeah, that's definitely the right amount. So there you go. But you see how they kind of float up a little bit. Not too bad because they got the bones in them, but with the briner, put them in comme ça, and you can press down until you're right on top of your protein or whatever you're brining, and then turn to the right, and now it's locked in. I really like this product, actually. So, all right. So that's, you know, the big first long part of the cook. Lots more to go. We're going to put this now in the Yeti, keep that cold for at least 6 hours. For me, it's going to be more like 7.5 or 8. Oh, by the way, we're going to be putting this amazing Goldee seasoning on the turkey. Give that Texas flavor. All right, into the Yeti it goes. All right, it has been almost 7 hours, and our turkey has been brining. So we reach into the briner, and we move that apart. Comes out comme ça. Very good, very good. And we get our turkeys out. There we go. Very nice. Now the big pieces of meat, they haven't been in there too long. Smelling amazing, so let's pat them down. as I want to put on what comes next. Get them nice and dry. Very good. That's right, we're gonna put a mayonnaise on it, but my new favorite. We don't have Duke's. If I had Duke's, I had actually brought back some Duke's and it was amazing, but I can't find Duke's mayo here in Toronto, in Canada actually. So we're gonna use this mayo from Chosen Foods, and it's avocado oil mayonnaise. It is fantastic. I've tried it a couple times. So what we're going to do is slather up a little bit, not completely. You're not gonna taste the mayonnaise on this, but it gives a great bind and a great surface and keeps the surface moist as well. How is that, eh? That's good, and then we're gonna start to season from the bottom because we want the top to look the best. We're using Goldee's AP rub. I've used it several times on several products. I wanna try it on this turkey, and it's got some salt in it, so I'll be careful about how much salt I put on and how much I put on, but I want a Texas flavor, and this is what they use on their birds, and their birds were, let me tell you, amazing. Now we're gonna be cooking them on Pitmaster's Choice pellets, cherry maple. Pecan would be good too, if you got pecan. We're gonna cook it at about 275. So you cook it as low as 225. The more smoke, the longer. For tonight, running a little bit behind. So we're gonna do 275, we're gonna start there. All right, there we go. Now, last step, we put in the meters, our friend, which will help us keep track of these birds because they can easily get overcooked. Throw one in each piece just to kind of track them both, but you know, it's one and the same. I'm not even sure I can remember which is which anyway. All right, so we're all set. I got the Yoder set at 275, so let's get these onto the Yoder. All right, we're here at the Yoder. We're gonna throw these on. 275. Warmed up nicely. We're gonna put one there. Throw one in there. There's more to come, more to follow, but this is kind of step one. All right, now, let's get to making our sides. All right, welcome back. Christmas in July. Now we're making the sides. I had, when I went to Texas, the most amazing cream corn. It was spicy, it was flavorful, and I'm like, how can I try and make that? I thought Christmas in July was a perfect time to do it. So we're gonna give it a go. So the first thing we do is take a bunch of corn and strip it out. So we got our kernels here, and we've got our corn here. Now, interestingly, what we do with the corn cobs, and I got this recipe on Texas Monthly, which by the way, I now subscribe to, Texas Monthly, great place. You actually get to take the corn cobs, comme ça, and put them in a pot and add 2.5 cups of half and half cream, grass-fed, thanks to our friends at Rolling Meadows. And then you just let it sit and cook for about 15 minutes on some heat. Simmer, so to speak. All right, so let's get this in here. Perfect. Let's get that onto the heat. We're gonna simmer that for 15 minutes. So next step, we take a stick of unsalted butter. I'm using, of course, St. Bridget's creamy butter. So we're gonna use basically half of this. Look at that goldenrod color, St. Bridget's, right? There we go. Let's get this onto the flat top. Now, while that's warming up, cut some jalapenos. I don't know why I put a jalapeno in here to show you what a jalapeno looks like. I'm pretty sure you know what a jalapeno looks like. I'm adding, for some color, some beautiful red Ontario Dutch peppers. We gotta wait for the butter to melt. The recipe calls for sugar. I, of course, am gonna put in maple molasses. You know, we're making something different here. A little Canadian twist on the Texas cream corn. All right. Our butter has melted down, so let's get all these kernels that I pulled off the corn cobs in to this delicious goldenrod butter. Nice. I'm gonna add some maple syrup molasses, just a little bit. Some garlic puree, kind of a tablespoon. We're gonna add in our beautiful jalapenos. Nice. And the toute de resistance. We're gonna add in a little bit of the gospel. There we go. What's Christmas without the gospel, right? There you go. It's beautiful, just mixing it up here. Look at those colors, it's fantastic. Nice aromas too. It goes back on and cooks for 15 minutes. Okay, check this out. Our corn cobs have been sitting, making this infused milk. Get those out and pop them aside because we don't need those anymore. They've served their purpose. They have infused this half and half, grass-fed, with delicious cornness. Is that the word, cornness? Anyway, there you go. All right, corn has been cooking away there. Let's put it here for now. Look at that, amazing, right? Now let's just let that cool for a couple of minutes or so, and then I'm gonna pop a cup or maybe even a cup and a half blended in. The rest are gonna go in whole. And then we're gonna have a very special topper that I brought back from Trader Joe's in Austin. All right, so let's get a good cup of this into our blender. That was about a cup. Yeah, that's good. And then we're gonna blend this up. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So now we put all of our goodness into this pan where it's gonna be finely cooked. Comme ça. Very nice. Love these handles. Look at that handle, right? Man, ensemble cookware. If you don't have it, get it. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now into that mixture goes our lovely creamed half and half. There we go. Check that out. Right. Da, da, da. Oh yeah, perfect. That's perfect. All right, let's all mix that together. This is looking amazing. Now this goes onto the heat in this cast iron. Again, I'm using my griddle as the heat for about 20 minutes. And we'll check in as we go. All right, I've taken our turkey out. They are not done yet. They are about 125. Now we're gonna put it in a Texas crutch just to finish it off. Aluminum foil. So I'm gonna keep the meter in it because I want to keep a close eye on it. And then we're gonna put St. Bridget's Creamery fantastic butter. We're gonna put half a stick on each. Comme ça. Right. Right, now, I'm gonna create a boat. Of course, I obviously need more. I ran out of my other bigger ones, but obviously I need more, so let's keep going. I'm gonna let that sit in its juices on the bottom side. I'm gonna wrap it one more time. Just like that. All right, that's one. There we go. Let's get these back onto the Yoder. Garlic for the mashed potatoes. Link in the show notes. Go make my mashed potatoes. Smoked garlic. Okay, so this time the mic receiver went off. Something new every episode. There you go. Okay, this smelled amazing. Turkey smelled amazing. What did I learn? First of all, when you wrap meter in a bunch of aluminum foil, you can't pick up the signal. My bad. And second, I really got to use that big aluminum foil because wrapping it in a bunch of 12-inch or the small aluminum, I'm just not good at it and lost some of that buttery goodness, but it smelled amazing. So here I am just temping it. Now the other thing, and it's not really a learning, is the only turkey I could find or format locally or even around was bone in. And that made it quite a challenge actually to cut. Even a bigger challenge to cut and make it look good for a show. So Bethany helps me out here. My editor helps me out by just kind of fast forwarding it a little bit. But let me tell you, that chicken was super juicy and just so aromatic there. I'm trying to convey how juicy that turkey was. So I go through and kind of mangle it up here as I'm trying to cut it off the bone. Thank you, Bethany, for speeding that up because it's not Peabody Award-winning TV. You can see the juices start to pour out. And you can see Ziggy, and you see my dog in the background. He has a sense of what's coming up. Well, what's coming up is, I go to lift this board, and there's so much juice that's come out. I pour some of the juice that I found in the aluminum foil. By the way, I wrapped up all the aluminum foil, threw it in the garbage, and threw away one of my meters. Had to go into the garbage and fish out my meter again. See, watch this. Oh, look at all the butter that just leaks out there. That's a Ziggy bonanza. All right, there's our corn. Corn isn't as creamy as I was hoping. Maybe I cooked it a little bit too long, but it was delicious. There I am, put a bit of Parm on to finish off. And then the special bonus here. I brought these things back. Where are they? All the way from Texas. Jalapeno bites from Trader Joe's. You typically see these as kind of crunchy onions, but crunchy jalapeno pieces. It just added a perfect thing. Look at those colors. Wonderful. It was really wonderful. Listen, the flavors. Bonanza. Bongo's good. There's that delicious turkey. I can drink my wife's turkey. All right, here's me talking to the camera as if, I'm trying to sync up what I'm saying, but basically I'm having a beautiful, sparkling 13th Street Rosé, perfect for Christmas in July. There I am tasting. It was delicious. So tender, So amazing. A little bit hot because it was a hot day and it was a complicated cook. So it did get a lot. And there's Ziggy there enjoying his buttery goodness. So there you go. Enjoy.